Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. Inside of today's video, we've got something a little bit different from the usual tier list types of videos. So if you guys are unaware, that the World Finals are going on starting Friday, where all the best teams from around the world will be competing, of course, to become the world champion. And this was a little bit of some tournament gameplay from Crazy Raccoon and Stmn. Of course, two of the best teams in the world at the moment, and a few of the top teams competed in this Matcherino tournament, just as a kind of like a world's warm-up. So this is probably the best game to show from it. So me myself, I've not watched too much of it. I completely forgot about it, so I'll leave links in the description as well from Ready Set, who casted this, and of course the tournament sponsor as well, so make sure to check them out. Now let's jump into the gameplay then. So with all this waffling, we've missed a little bit. So already Crazy Raccoon have got a good gem lead. As I've mentioned time and time again, Lou is just so strong that even Crazy Raccoon are using Lou as a mid in gem grab. You can see this really good combination here. There's Sandstormer, then you have Lou behind the Buster protecting him with the super, and of course that actually enables Buster to get another super as well. So Tensai popping the hypercharge right there. My guess is that he really wanted that last gem, and his teammates were really trying to help him collect that last gem. But now that was quite dangerous because he didn't get his hypercharge super. It may take a while to then cycle to his next one, and small mistakes like that can really come back to bite the team. So a good pinch there from Stmn. Now Bobby will open things up, which is going to be really good. But the thing is, there's some turnaround potential here because we have another Sandy super, we have a Buster super as well. And what I love about Crazy Raccoon, we have the 10th gem here, but Sans manages to get an amazing takedown there, and also the kill onto side tempo. Wow, Sans, by the way, is such an underrated player. I think he'll be one of the bigger performers in the World Finals. But as I mentioned, I just love the teamwork, the synergy, like the Sandy super, the Buster super as well in synergy, and then a Lou super as well before that. I just really enjoy it. Looks like Saltamba's going to pick up the gems, which is pretty bad because of course Buster's not really going to have a good time, but I think he clearly knows that it's going to be really tough to push the opponents back with the whole map opened up with very limited range on the side of Crazy Raccoon. It's going to be hard, but he's still got to walk up and get the 11th gem, which fair play to him. But looks like all members are going to be going down from Crazy Raccoon, and I think they've done as well as they can considering how open the map is. They've really strung along the game and actually kept it quite close, and we still need one more gem so far to actually level things up. But again, it's just impossible for them to actually get close. Stamina just need to keep their distance, not feed any more supers, and they should be able to close this one off. So Sans with the flank, he's going to get Moya pretty weak. He's going to dash in, get a few gems, and dash out as well. Unfortunately, Tensai again couldn't get much use out of his hypercharge and his super combined, and that's actually going to be the first game going the way of Stamina. Alright guys, jumping into the second game then. So I forgot to mention, I've not even spoke about the draft and how I really think about it. I think in terms of drafts, both of them has potential. You see Sans and Zob, both of them have wall breaking capabilities, which of course in turn is going to eventually counter out their lanes. So I feel like Stamina definitely have the draft in the sense that once the game goes on, the longer it goes on, the better it's going to be from it essentially. So I guess in the Crazy Raccoon's game plan is just to try and get as much as an early lead, as much as an early position on the map, and get a spawn trap going, which can definitely be very dangerous. See side tempo again pushing very high up. We know how mechanically skillful he is. Give him a brawler that has any type of boosted movement speed, it's going to be really annoying for the opponents to pinch him out. So side tempo does get an amazing job to push up there, get the takedown onto Ruffs, and that's just why Buster is so good. He's able to literally use one gadget and confirm a kill every single time. Bobby with a perfect snipe right here. This is why this guy is like the best piper in the world, because he's able just to confirm kills and stay alive so easily. He's trying to get a pinch onto Satampo, and somehow he's still alive. He's literally in the spawn. Satampo has got Zar's number again with another takedown. That is 3 kills in a row, and he's just doing wonders. Moya's doing a fantastic job onto Sandy as well. Unfortunately, didn't cycle too much of a super there, so I feel like that could definitely bite him. When it comes down to it, Tensai now has his hypercharge and his super available, and this is looking pretty bad for Stamina. Bobby's getting some good taps in, but Tensai already has his hypercharge super. He's going to throw that out to Bobby and pretty much get him weak. That was pretty risky though, going for the takedown in the end, but I don't think that really matters. So that was, I don't know, at the beginning of the game I really thought Stamina was going to just destroy him, but it felt like, well, it was just a side tempo show there. Literally side tempo was in the spawn, getting the attention of 2 people. Bobby had to stay back the entire time, and it just meant like a minute plus of the game was just spent chasing. Okay, so now loading into the third and final game for this set. It's going to be a close one. I'm really unsure how this is going to go. again, they need to just get a good start. That is a much better start from Zar. Again, making sure that that wall is broken open as soon as possible, because Side Tempo just had his number the entire game. And now I'm kind of unsure how Crazy Raccoon do anything here. Both lanes are split up. Somehow Moyo's got his super bow. He's going to get really weak, and that's very important from Sans to take him down quickly. They defeat a few shots, but now Crazy Raccoon can start to push forward. Already a 6 gem lead, 7 gem lead. So all things considered, they've got a lot of gems, and they just need to probably waste a bit of time, make sure they can get a few gem spawns going their way. So Tampa probably push up a little bit too much there, just get pinched out eventually. Sans trying to waste all of Moya's stuns right there. But now this is where the position where Stamina set up in the first game. They literally had all these wall breaks, had all the wall positioning, but Side Tampa was able to push back a lot here. Literally 3 people are focusing onto him, and he actually just gets so much value out of every single life. I just love to see. I don't know what it is when I watch him play, but every single life it feels like he's just sweating so hard. It's like he's got Red Bull on tap. Literally, this guy is insane when it comes down to mechanic wise. And you can see here all 3 of them grouping up, and Side Tampa should be able to get close to his super here, but he weaves his way back into the grass, which of course is going to be very beneficial considering he's got the speed boost. Sans is trying to pinch him out, not get caught out by that slow-mo replay, which is obviously eventually coming pretty soon. Does actually get a takedown onto Sans, and now CL get the countdown, which is absolutely insane. Bobby's got his gadget selected, and that's a very important takedown onto Zar. Bobby actually manages to get some of those gems out, which is going to be really crucial for stamina. That's going to be a great super from Zar as well, getting Side Tempo and Tensai really weak there. Looks like Sans is able to dodge out of that lose super, and he's actually going to get hypercharged again here, but Bobby with the taps onto Tensai, which are very, very important. This game is absolutely insane. Consider this feels like a World Finals game, how close this is going. But Sans now with all the gems can't go as aggressive as he would like, but now this leads to Bobby trying to get some taps in. Does get a really nasty snipe onto Moya there, gets a good snipe onto Side Tempo as well. That can allow Sans to push up because Sandy's really, really weak here. Tensai's in their spawn. The whole thing is dislodged, but all the mid control is going the way of stamina, so I can only really see this going one way at the moment. But just need one more gem really to stop things and go into the end. Maybe managed to get the 13th gem in the end, and that's going to be stamina, I believe, taking this first set. Really well played there overall. Let's hop into the next set. All right, guys, so jumping into the second set. So unfortunately, we missed the first minute of the gameplay because I checked pretty much every caster that was doing this on Twitch, and yeah, it seems like literally everyone missed the first minute of the set. But anyways, we see right here, we see Chuck on Shooting Star, which I've been seeing a lot more teams experimenting with, especially CR. Can be pretty good, but you see here Tensai is able to get 1 kill, but then it's pretty hard for him to actually get out. You know, other brawlers, for example like Assassins, probably will find it easier to actually get out in those certain scenarios, whilst Chuck, you know, it's kind of stuck in the middle here, or else, you know, if he puts a post all the way back into spawn, he's not going to get as much value as he would like. So this is a really good line here from Tensai. Does actually remove one of the posts over there, which I'm not too sure about. I guess he's trying to move a 3rd post again here. He's trying to block for Moya, but looks like he's going to get taken down and does eventually go down. So, I mean, it's only a 2-star deficit in the hands of CR here. Just need 1 pull on to literally, actually no, they need the blue star as well. So they need a good kill onto one of the guys in the back here. Zar's able to get the TP onto one of them. Tensai's doing some good work, but I don't think he's got enough in him, especially as a Chuck, to really confirm a kill. And that's going to be stamina moving on to match point. Right, guys, so moving on to the next game of this set then. So just to actually kind of give you some perspective about this tournament, both of these teams had already lost, I believe. I completely forgot who they lost against, but I'm quite sure that they both lost against teams that didn't go to Worlds. So that was quite surprising. Of course, it's not like the most intense tournament, so I guess they're probably just testing some strategies out. But both of them in the loser bracket here, quite early on the loser bracket. So whoever loses this one will actually exit outside of this tournament. So, you know, CR are facing double match point here. They really need to do something about it. You can see these Chuck posts kind of set up. I guess it can be pretty good for pressure. You see, everyone is avoiding a post. That's one thing that can be very good about Chuck, is that, of course, if you put it into certain positions, you're then forcing the opponents away from that. So really good from Tensai, is able to put another post into the corner. I mean, Sans is doing a decent job of pushing him back for now. Again, it's still pretty hard for any of CL to confirm a kill other than that gene pool right there, which was very good from side tempo. And now with the lead, I think CL should be able to hold on to this because bell traps normally confirm kills pretty much all of the time here. Got one in the middle here and one on the left. That's going to be, oh, Bobby just staying alive, which was very clutch. I thought that was going to be an easy takedown right there. Zol's trying to chip his way to the super. That's going to be a very interesting setup from Tensai. This is one thing I wanted to learn the most, is about how good players use Chuck in other game modes. Like, everyone knows how to play Chuck in Heist, right? So it's very interesting from Tensai. Some good strategies so far that I'm learning. I mean, both teams just kind of chipping back. Another good post right here. And it looks like none of them can really push up, or else Tensai's just going to fly through them and literally get a team wipe. So if we're going to eventually push forward here, Tensai's probably looking for blood right here. He's able to get straight onto Zar and get the takedown, which is really nice. Again, uses another super. And you're just literally invincible. I think that is so cheesy about Chuck. Sometimes it's just too much. Moving on to the final game of this set, and maybe of this series so far. Tensai just gets absolutely shredded at the beginning. I guess maybe the strategy there for CL trying to confirm the blue stars straight away. Sans manages to get the kill somehow onto Moya, but Tensai gets the trade. And there's only 2-star deficit at the moment. We see Tensai get some really good posts down with Chuck, which I love to see. Another knockback, which is a really underrated thing about Chuck's posts as well. The small knockback a lot of times, of course, can force the opponents into uncomfortable positions, and then if your teammates are there to kind of follow up with that knockback, you can confirm a kill a lot of the time. And that's another takedown from Zar right there. I mean, Bobby says that Zar has some terrible games on Grey in his stream, but that's another kill. That is 3 kills on the Grey. It is very rare, especially in Student Star, to get that many kills. Doesn't nearly get taken down by Side Tempo there. I think he's going to get eventually taken down. I thought Sans didn't actually see the gene right there. I was going to say, if he managed to stay alive, that would have been tragic. But now Stamina literally need just 3 more kills to win this. This is absolutely insane. They've just walked all over Crazy Raccoon at the minute. This is just a crazy showing from them. Crazy Raccoon, although they do have, of course, many world champions on their team, people still don't think they're the favorites, even though on paper I still probably would say so. And looks like Stamina just need 1 more kill. Zol with a great teleport away. Tensai has to retreat because he's very, very weak, and there's literally no deaths can be afforded here, or else Crazy Raccoon are going to be out. Tensai just goes straight in here. Probably a little bit of a bad play, and that is going to be the last bit of the game right there. So that is going to be it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed that one. Really intense games. I learned a lot from it myself. If you guys want to see more competitive gameplay on the channel, make sure to subscribe, because I'm going to be giving you guys a guide on Thursday. So yeah, that's going to be it for today's video. Hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.